Hey everyone, I'm Lucas from Walser Mazda, and we're going to go over the beautiful CX-5 today. The CX-5 is a crossover SUV which is excellent for pretty much every driving condition, and you're going to love it, and I'm going to show you why. Starting out front, I'm going to go over the styling, the safety, and the performance of this vehicle. Starting off with safety, I'm going to point out the iActiveSense safety suite of technology with a few different sensors. The front, we have a radar sensor, a camera, and then a laser sensor, which is going to work together to make sure that you're super safe as you're driving. Moving on to styling, Mazda goes with a Kodo design style, which is going to give you elegant lines, flowing curves, and it's just going to look gorgeous. In the front, we have this aggressive front end, which is aggressive but approachable, kind of like me. And then we also have this dynamic grille, which changes depending on the light. So if light's hitting it this way, it's going to look a little bit different every time you look at it. The engine comes in two different variations, the Skyactiv G 2.5 liter engine, and then it's also paired with a turbo depending on the trim level, which gives you a little bit more power, up from 186 to 225 of horsepower. It's also paired with an iActive all-wheel drive system, which is going to intelligently allocate power to whatever wheel that needs it. There's 5 different trim levels available on this car. There's the Sport, Touring, Grand Touring Reserve, and the Signature, which is going to give you all those different features, so you can really pick the car that's perfect for you. Starting off, we're going to point out this convenient button which unlocks and locks the car, so you can keep your key in your purse or pocket and not even have to worry about it. And you'll also notice on this trim level you get the auto-folding mirrors, which fold in, so if you're at Costco, no one's knocking your mirror off. Open this back up and I'll show off the front passenger. On this trim level we have leather seats with the beautiful brown stitching that goes around, which just gives a little upscale feel to it. You also get some wood trim, the Bose audio system, which is going to give you a really nice sound experience. And then you also have heated seats, cooled seats, all that fun stuff, so you can be very comfortable. On the dash right there, there's a bunch of different buttons that we're going to go ahead and press later. You get like heated seats, the heated steering wheel, and all that fun stuff. Coming back to the back seat, the back passengers aren't forgotten because they get heated seats on this trim level, the leather seats, the rear vents, they can be super comfortable, and they also get USB, so if you need to plug your iPad in, your phone in, whatever you need on those long trips, you can be taken care of. And then if you don't have any passengers and you want to store more stuff in the back, you can also pull that convenient clip and it just lowers the seats flat, so you can put whatever you need back there. Coming around back, point out, combination tail lights, so they're going to look super slick at night. And then you also get the standard rear view camera, so if you're backing up, you can make sure you're not going to hit anybody. And then on the back corners of the car, there's the radar sensors, which are going to shoot down the lane that you're backing into, and it's going to tell you if somebody's walking behind you or driving behind you, so you can have some extra peace of mind. On the Signature trim level of the CX-5, you also have parking sensors, which will tell you how close you are to things as well. Right underneath here, there is a pressure pad, which is going to open up the back tailgate automatically on the trim, Touring, Preferred, and Up. Back here you can see we have a lot of space for activities. You can fit anything you really need back here, suitcases, saxophone cases, dogs, whatever, you can put them in there. And then also you have the added convenience of this little clip, which when you pull it, lowers the seats automatically, so you don't even have to worry about it. They lay flat, so you can put pretty much anything back here. Underneath here, we also have all of the equipment for the spare tire. Best part is with Mazda, you get, with every new Mazda, you get 3 years of roadside assistance that comes with the car. There's also the Bose subwoofer, so you can have a lot of nice bass response. A fun thing about this door is that you can program it too, so if you have a short garage or you're short, you can pull it down to the height that you want, and then you just program it by pressing this button, and then it goes up to that height every time. Let's talk about wheels. On this specific vehicle, we have the bright silver finish alloy wheels. Alloy is super nice because it's nice and soft and keeps the ride feeling cushy and gorgeous. It's also available in a dark silver finish, depending on the trim level. Coming to the front, I want to point out another safety feature. There is blind spot monitoring, and that uses those rear cross traffic sensors to sense everything that's in your blind spot. If there's someone there, it's going to turn yellow and let you know. It's also going to let you know inside, and if you try to turn, it's going to tell you. Don't do it. We're going to open up the door and look at these beautiful seats. So on this one, you get the 8-way power adjustable seats, so you can have lumbar support for your back, and then you can also program it into memory. So let's say you and your wife or whoever has their specific seat, program it to that key fob, and then you're good to go. Right over here, we also have a few different buttons. So you have the rear liftgate button, the traction assist button, and then you can also turn off the lane keep assist system in inclement weather so the car is not taking over in snowy conditions and stuff like that. All right, here we are inside of the 2021 CX-5. This one is the Grand Touring Premium, so it's gonna have a lot of those features on it, but there's a car for everybody, so we'll find you the perfect one. Starting off up here, we have the sunroof, so you can control that. You also have the option to just have it vent, so if you wanna, have that open air motoring feel, but you don't wanna have the turbulence, you can do that. We also have a sunroof or sunglasses holder, so you can put your sunglasses up here. Coming down here, we have the auto-dimming rear view mirror, so if there's a big truck behind you blinding you, it automatically dims for you, so you don't have to worry about that, as well as you can program your garage codes into there too, so you can just press this instead of having to have that little thing clipped up here. Coming down here, we have our beautiful new infotainment screen. This is wider than last year and it just looks gorgeous. On the screen there, we have information, which is gonna show you just information about the car, entertainment, radio, all that fun stuff. Communication, phone calls from your friends and family. Navigation, if it's equipped, you have the map that shows up on here as well as on the heads-up display right here. And then on all of the 2021 CX-5, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto come standard, which is going to mirror your phone pretty much up on the screen, which looks absolutely gorgeous. It's going to give you options for your phone, text messaging, music, all that stuff to make it really convenient. Coming down here, we have all of these little buttons we're going to go over. Right here, we have dual zone climate, so you can control your temperature, their temperature independently. Passenger and driver also get heated seats and air-conditioned seats, as well as a heated steering wheel, so you can be nice and toasty when you're clearing off your car in the winter. Coming down here, we have sport mode if you want to race people, which pairs really nicely with the all-wheel drive system, and you can also drive the car in manual, automatic manual, and you also get paddle shifters up here. Down here we have the commander control system, which is going to control all of this on-screen content, so you can just rest your arm comfortably right here on the armrest instead of having to reach up and be a little bit more unsafe. You also have an automatic electric parking brake as well as auto hold. Coming around to the steering wheel, we have a few different buttons to press. We have the radar cruise control system right here, so this is going to control the distance away from the car in front of you, the speed, and then the system itself. On this side, we have the infotainment controls, so you can do your volume, mute, next, previous, answer phone calls, and all that. And we also have this info button right here, which changes that LCD screen. So this is the iActive Sense screen, which shows all of your safety information. And then you can also cycle through and get your next service interval, how many miles till empty, a regular speedometer, and then some trip odometers as well. All right, I hope you enjoyed this quick video of the 2021 CX-5. I think I covered just about everything, but if I didn't, you can always give me a call here at Walser Mazda. Again, I'm Lucas Jensen, and I look forward to helping you find the perfect vehicle. If you have any questions or anything else like that, you can always check us out online at walser-mazda.com.